All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heights High School for tonight. You almost had two Pledge of Allegiance national anthems right there. My name is Mr. Kelly. We got Jonathan Jeffcoat. How you doing, Mr. Jeffcoat?
Doing good, sir, and yourself?
Good. We got Mr. Jared out over here on our scoreboard, and we got Justin Allen, one of our students, running the scoreboard, and Mr. Jared out kind of switching back and forth between the two different views. And we're getting ready to do the starting lineups. Had a little issue with the clock there at the beginning, so we were down there trying to fix that. That's why we're starting just a few minutes late. And we'll get going with the starting lineups and Mr. Heckman, the public dress announcer.
Visitors from Northwest, number 24, Zion Williams. For your Falcons, a 5'6" junior, number 0, Diana Campbell. For the Grizzlies, number 30, Laya Johnson. For your Falcons, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Lanaya Randall. For the Grizzlies, number 32, Deja Armani. For the Falcons, 5'7" senior, number 3, Jared Bales. For the Grizzlies, number 33, Tara Correa Franklin. For the Falcons, a 5'5" freshman, number 4, Maya Mega. For the Grizzlies, number 40, Taylor Kilpatrick. And for your Falcons, a 5'8" senior, number 24, Nakia Prophet.
All right, well, here we go. Let's get this thing rolling. We had a little bit of issue with the sound there. We had an issue with the scoreboard. We had two national anthems. This is we had a game, when was it, Saturday?
Saturday, yes.
We had a game against Capon on Saturday. Heights girls won on that day. And we'll see what's going to happen here tonight between Heights and the Northwest Grizzlies. Head coach for the Falcons is Ken Palmer, assistant coach Marissa Evans, and assistant coach Rajiv Foster.
Head coach for the Grizzlies is Marcus Meyer, assisted by Brian Bernard and Christina Commons.
Now, what do you think, Mr. Jeffcoat, with this, they're not tossing the ball up, no more jump ball. I don't get it.
Nah, it's really confusing to me, too. I don't know, the way that I see it, I mean, the players are all over each other all during the game anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But, got to be safe during today's times and everything, so.
Little tip off there by Lanaya Randall. She's going to get it up here to Stanley, going in for the lay-in. Can't get it to fall. And they're Falcons just going to reset here and see what happens. Lanaya Randall with the little jumper, in and out. That's Nakia Prophet underneath with the rebound. Now all the way back up to the top with Stanley.
Heights doing a good job holding possession here to start off. Looks like they're trying to slow it down some.
Well, and Heights doesn't like to usually do that. They love to shoot fast and go quick. Lanaya Randall, I think she had her foot on the line. Yeah, they're going to give her 2 points for that, Lanaya Randall. I could see it from there. Yeah, she just had her foot right there on the line.
Oh, inbound stolen.
And looks like going to be a jump ball possession going to the Falcons.
That was a great play by Randall getting in there on that.
She's got a lot of energy. You'll see her all over the court all night for the Falcons. Number 1, Lanaya Randall. She is a 5'9" senior. Gales on the drive, throwing it up off the glass. And I think it's going to tip out on Gales.
Some pretty great defense out there by number 24, Zion and Williams of the Grizzlies.
34 checking into the game for the Grizzlies there.
34, it's Taylor Hatton of the Grizzlies coming in.
And you'll see Heights do this pretty much all night long. They love to pressure the ball, especially full court pressure, and really going to make Northwest make sure they handle the ball, and Northwest does a good job of taking care of that right there.
That was great. Hatton for 3, who makes it. That's a little bit of good luck there for Miss Hatton. Heights defense bends a little bit on that shot.
Well, it looks like, Northwest is playing man, but they're really playing off, really trying to stay inside. But there's looks like a pretty much of a man defense, but they're not really pressing on them.
Yeah, they're definitely giving them some space to work.
Well, I'm sure they're trying. They saw the film the other day and saw that Stanley's a really good three-pointer. She had about, I think she was 3 or 4 three-pointers the other day against Capon.
Yeah, that sounds about right. She was definitely letting them fly.
And going to be a turnover.
Can't see the number on it. It's like number 30. Jayla Johnson of the Grizzlies with some great defense there to dive on that.
Yeah, just a bad pass there. I believe that was Gales, and looks like Coach Palmer's going to have a word with her for that bad pass, going to get her out of the game. And I believe that's trying to see who comes in. Number 5, Marlasia Ziegler, 5'5" junior.
Let's see here. Looks like Hatton inbounding. Gets it into Johnson, who finally settled on someone. Had some few passes there. It looks like Ogunbayi coming up with the ball.
And gonna be Heights ball. Couldn't handle it there. Number 30 for the Grizzlies. Stanley's going to walk it up. Stanley is a 5'6" junior, number 0. And so she's a really good player. Like I said, you'll see her shoot some threes outside. Randall loves to take it to the hole a lot right there.
Last Saturday, you definitely saw
up and down, little double dribble there. Kind of indecisive. Thought she was going to get blocked.
That's 31, Andrea Wilson checking in for the Grizzlies. I was getting ready to say, to kind of feed off your comment about Stanley. Last Saturday, watching her and Randall work together was a masterpiece. Those two really feed off each other well and get the game going for the Falcons.
Well, and they're missing their. Oh, here's a steal for Stanley. Kind of started off there by Randall, just like you said. Marlasia Ziegler for 3, going to be off the back of the rim.
And that's Hatton with the rebound for the Grizzlies. Looks like she's fouled.
Looks like they're going to call that foul on Marlasia Ziegler. Just kind of stuck her hand in there. That's going to be her first foul, team's first. Going to take it all the way back over there underneath the basketball, underneath the goal. I think Northwest was trying to call timeout. He wasn't sure exactly what he was going to do.
There was definitely a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah. Looks like a 30-second timeout there by the Northwest coach.
We finally got that in.
So a 5:19 here left in the first quarter, and really, man, not much scoring going on right now.
Definitely.
With Northwest with that three-pointer and Heights just with 1 bucket.
Yeah, no, definitely a very defensive matchup so far. That 3 by Hatton proven to be the difference so far. In the early stages of this anyway.
Yeah, we'll still get into this. I mean, there's a lot left to play here. See what happens here. And we got the other day we had the cheerleaders. We only had 1 Heights cheerleaders were here, but no visiting cheerleaders here. Now we've got both teams here. It makes it somewhat a little bit more exciting. Seems like there's more people here.
It does. Gives the gym a fuller feel. I was coming in, I saw a Northwest cheerleader coming in and kind of threw me off for a little bit. I wasn't expecting to see it. I'm happy, though. I was happy to see everybody getting their fair shake, and especially in today's, nothing guaranteed.
Yes. Heights really putting on that pressure right now. Northwest doing a pretty good job. I say that
pass there.
Yeah, I was going to say they're doing a pretty good job, but then they try to throw it over the top and just couldn't handle it. Checking in for the Falcon is Layla Christman, a 5'9" freshman. Heights has 2, 1, 2. I believe there's 4 freshmen on their roster, 3 of them that play quite a bit, and a starter, Maya Mayberry. But Layla Christman is just checked in. She's one of the freshmen that comes off the bench.
For what I remember from last Saturday, Christman definitely made her mark on the game as well.
There's Stanley with the little jumper from the just inside the three-point line, and she's going to pick up 2.
So Hatton inbounding for the Grizzlies, gets it into Wilson.
And going to be a travel.
Travel called, man. A lot of mistakes early on. Got a sub here for the Grizzlies. Looks like number 30, Jayla Johnson checking back in.
Well, one thing is, Heights has always been a pressure team and have a lot of really good fast athletes, and it's hard to practice against that. And so the first time you go against it, it's a little shocking, I think, for some of the teams. Here's Stanley for 3, just off the mark. Mayberry with the rebound, and she's going to throw it all the way back up to Randall. Ziegler for 3. And I heard they're going to, they're going to, out on Mayberry. She kind of tipped it out of bounds. So something a little bit different, too. You might notice in the camera view, you see all the cheerleaders on the side. Well, because there's no bleachers out, so the cheerleaders get on the side. They're trying to keep the players from running into the cheerleaders as they go underneath the goal. And we just
and
about had a collision.
Of course, as you say that.
Yeah.
You say that right on time.
I mean, my view, this is way better for me because we don't have fans, so we're at mid-court, so we got a pretty good view right here.
Great pass there. That pass in by Ogunbaye was a great feed, but Kilpatrick unable to finish it for the Grizzlies.
Here's Mayberry for 3. Heights just can't find their rhythm tonight on those long-range threes. I think they had about 3 or 4 3-pointers in their first quarter on Saturday.
Heights is definitely letting them rain down early. Just need to find the bottom of the net.
Mayberry's going to pick up a foul, a little shove right there. Yeah, we got another game on Thursday. The Heights Cape and boys games are all on Thursday, so we'll be back here live streaming those. And then on Friday we host North, and Newton will be here, and Heights plays Andover Central.
Yes.
Checking in right there was Nia Chandler, another freshman for the Falcons checking in.
Looks
travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
No, wave that off.
Yeah, I could see that from here.
Yes, that was very unfortunate.
Got to put the ball on the ground before you can run with it.
I wonder if some of these mistakes aren't caused. You mentioned Heights athleticism. Sometimes you have that athleticism coming at you. You got to make some snap decisions and judgments, and sometimes it causes
Here's
some
Crispin. Nice little shot there for Crispin from the outside. Her first bucket of the night. Good little mid-range jumper there. And Heights just continue to pressure that. Oh, here's that's Chandler. Nia Chandler going to be and one.
Foul's going to be on 34 Hatton, her first foul for the Grizzlies in the half.
Pretty good play there by Nia. She gets the steal and she takes it all the way in, gets fouled as she's going to the bucket, and she's going to get an opportunity to make it a 3-point play. Checking in here for the Falcons is Cherish Gales.
Definitely knows Heights starting to turn up the pressure and athleticism.
Yeah, up 8-3. It was 3-2, and Heights loves the runs. I mean, they do a great job of putting pressure on, and they have always have a run of a lot of points, it seems like, in a row. There's another steal there for Gales. She's taking it hard to the hole.
So that's 34 Hatton on the rebound.
Going to be a blocking foul there for Chandler. Just used some of her inexperience right there. Just kind of ran over there, gotten right in front of her. Didn't need to do that.
No.
But she picks up her first foul.
Heights already with 3 fouls. That's one thing you'll notice with Heights is they're really aggressive on defense, so they'll rack up a lot of fouls quickly.
In for Heights number 4, Mayberry.
We got the you can see the Adidas WH logos kind of stand behind the scores table over there just to kind of break so the referees could find, I guess, the scores table and who's up there at the table with no fans behind them. Here's Lania Randall with the steal.
Randall going coast to coast.
She gonna take it. Can't get it to fall. Chandler with the rebound and put back for 2. Nia Chandler, leading scorer for the Falcons with 5 points. That's pretty good for being on the same floor with Lania Randall and Kiana Stanley.
Those two definitely like to command the ball, and she's getting her share early. A little tie up there under the rim.
Yeah, I think the arrow's pointing to the Falcons.
We got a sub in for the Grizzlies. Checking in is number 5, Raisin Ball.
Northwest coach getting a little excited over there. He was stomping his feet over there, and can't see it on the camera. You'll see it here as soon as we switch it. There it is. But he's kind of calmed down now, but he was a little excited right there in between that exchange.
A little impassioned.
There he is. There he is. He's getting excited back there. What's coach's name?
That's Myers of the Grizzlies.
I believe this is it. That's his first year here.
I think so too. I can't remember. Who was,
just a high pass, couldn't handle it for Gales.
Some heat on it. No, I can't remember who was coaching for the Grizzlies last year, but I do believe I remember hearing this is his first year as well.
Coach Palmer's been here for many years, was part of a couple state championships back in the early 2000s, late 2000s. He was an assistant coach at the time. So with Kip hard into the scoreboard.
See if we can get a number on that. 33.
Did they call a foul?
Franklin.
Was it
no
foul?
I didn't hear a foul, no. I think it just bounced out.
So both players were just kind of going for it. I know Lanaya Randall was over there kind of going for it, and the other girl just kind of lost her balance, I guess, and fell right into the scoreboard. It sounded bad.
Yeah, it sounded really bad. Franklin popped right back up and was ready to roll. So that's
There's a Stanley with the steal. And going to go to the line shooting two.
Looks like that foul's going to be on Franklin. That's fouls on Franklin, her first, team's second. Checking back in for the Grizzlies after that play was 34 Hatton.
Stanley's got 2 points here in the first quarter. These are her first free throws, and she sinks the first one.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, 24 Williams.
Ever since that 3-2 lead, Heights has been pouring it on, and now they lead by, I was going to say they lead by 10, but going to be a travel? They're going to on the ground?
I think they gave him a foul before the shot.
Yeah, so on the ground, I guess it was a shove on the ground, so no bucket there.
So that foul on Franklin again, her second, team's third for the Grizzlies. It's her second foul in as many plays.
Yeah, there's Mayberry into Stanley for the three. Lanaya for three, in and out. Mayberry gets it over to Profit, and now it's Profit shoots it up, and she's going to be at the line shooting two.
And Heights is doing an amazing job dominating the rebounds on the offensive end so far this game.
What's the height on number 40 there for the Grizzlies? How tall does it say on her height?
40 for the Grizzlies, 6'5". It's a 6'5" sophomore.
She's 6'5"?
Yes.
I feel weird for saying something during the free throw. I feel like everybody's going to hear me down there.
No, I know. I'm nervous. That's I get.
It was so quiet there.
Yeah.
Takia Profit misses that first one.
Especially not having fans in here.
Yeah, with no fans. Usually there's not a lot of sound anyway, but.
That last foul was on 24 Zion Williams of the Grizzlies, her first, team's fourth.
And Takia Profit gets the second one there for her first point of the game. Here comes Marlasia Ziegler back in for Lanaya Randall, probably sitting out the last minute, 27. Don't want to pick up any silly fouls, really. You know, Stanley had a bunch of fouls the other night. Randall had a bunch of fouls the other night, and right now both of them are sitting pretty good with 0. Stanley tips that one out.
Looks like number 30, Johnson of the Grizzlies checking back in. Looks like we got a little discussion going on with the referees here.
I don't know. They're saying where the ball should be placed at. I don't know what the deal is.
They agreed on something. We're getting ready to go in.
There we go.
Looks like Hatton inbounding for the Grizzlies.
She's going to do the long pass. You got to be careful of the long pass there because Heights,
I feel like those are the type of plays that Heights feeds on. Just
be careful. There we go. About turned it over, I thought, but Gales held on to it. Mayberry going to pull up for three. Yes.
Shot from the freshman.
First three-pointer for the Falcons is Maya Mayberry, one of the 4 freshmen on the Falcons roster.
Heights now bringing in the full court press.
And
Northwest able to get out, brings up that's 32 on the bye. Ooh,
and Mayberry,
hard.
yeah.
She pops right back up, showing some grit from Ogunbaye. Ogunbaye go to the line to shoot her first free throws of the night. So she'll get 2.
Maya Mayberry picking up her second foul.
Ogunbaye good on the first.
Here comes Layla Crispin back in.
Logan by his first point of the night. Breaks up a 14-0 run for the Falcons.
That's right. It was 3-2, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
I remember that. The first point there.
Logan by goes 1-2 from the line.
1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. I think we're a little fast on our scoreboard. He'll get it fixed here in a second. Here's a long three-pointer.
Looks like foul called under the rim.
Oh. I didn't see anybody going over the back, but
I didn't either.
who are they going to call this foul on? Gales picking up her first foul for the Falcons. Lanaya Randall coming back in. Coming in for Takia Profit. Heights really only has 8 players that they play.
Yeah.
You look over there at the bench, and Gales is going to pick up another foul right here real quick.
Coach Palmer's definitely confident in his players that he's confident in and trusting them to get the job done.
I think he just wanted to have a word with him because he's putting Profit right back in the game.
33.
Going to be a travel. Yeah.
Travel called.
Pulled that, brought that foot up just a little bit. 33 seconds remaining. There you go. See, I knew Justin. Good job, Justin. Justin got the scoreboard fixed again. We were off a little bit, but he got it fixed. We're not the official scoreboard overlay, so here's Stanley for 3. Good looking shot, just didn't get it to fall, and gonna be traveling. Oh, they're gonna call a jump ball. Thought she picked up that foot.
Possession will go to the Grizzlies. Even though the Grizzlies end up with that ball, you just see Heights is dominating under the rim so far. I think that's really that, and just the swarming defense have been the difference so far for the Falcons. 32, Ogunbayi getting it up court to number 33, Franklin. Franklin draws the foul.
Northwest did a great job right there of throwing the ball over the top of that, breaking that press right there, and they get rewarded for 2 free throws here.
That's the second play in a row you've noticed that from the Grizzlies. Maybe coaching's noticed the opportunity to kind of break up that full court press.
Picking up the first foul right there was Layla Chrisman for the Falcons. 8.7 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Franklin misses her first. For a second. Rims out.
In and out. See if Heights can get a shot off here with a few seconds remaining, and they do. Great job there by Lanaya Randall. Lanaya Randall picking up her second bucket. She's got 4 points. As at the end of the first quarter, the Falcons 18, Northwest 4. Well, after the Falcons, after the Grizzlies jumped out to a 3-2 lead, they've only scored 1 point after that point. And now the Falcons, after the first quarter, had 18-4, had some pretty good runs right there. And as we start this second quarter, and looks like Stanley's going to be throwing it into the freshman Mayberry here, just down here in front of us.
No, I thought maybe you'd see a change in Northwest defense being down like they are right now, but they're choosing to kind of stick to the game plan so far.
Lanaya Randall just mishandled that one and just kind of went through her hands. I couldn't tell if it was a bad pass or not.
She definitely had some heat on. She had to react quickly, but it was definitely a catchable ball. Looks like Kilpatrick for the Grizzlies checking in. Bringing in her 6'5" height down low.
I guess she is. Takia Prophet is Gardner, and Takia Prophet is 5'8", so.
They're definitely looking to exploit a little bit of a mismatch. I think
Here's Gales with the easy lay-in. Can she get, yep, gets it to go.
as I was saying, I think the tallest player Heights has on the court currently is Randall, is that correct?
Yeah, you know, looking at the roster, Randall's 5'9", and Chrisman 5'9", the freshman.
So
Now their tallest player on the roster is actually Ziana Walker, but of course Ziana hurt her knee late in the in the year last year, and she hasn't come back yet. I did briefly talk to her just before the game, and she says sometime hopefully in January.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me too. Looks like 32 Ogunbayi getting some points of the Grizzlies early on here in the second quarter. It's Ogunbayi's third points of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was talking to.
Did you talk to Ziana Walker?
I was talking to Ziana as well on my way up here. She told me the same thing. Definitely seems to be in good spirits currently. I was joking around with her a little bit Saturday before the girls' game, and so she's definitely excited to get back out. Though you can see it on her face.
Lanaya Randall just inside the three-point line, can't get it to go.
That's Kilpatrick with the rebound. You know, honestly, that may be the Grizzlies' first defensive rebound of the night. If they've had one before, then I can't remember it.
There you go. We don't keep those kind of stats very much. We just really kind of keep track of points. Oh, just throwing it out of bounds there, can't handle it. There are some programs that we could buy and we could you know, try to keep stats. It's hard.
Yeah,
we're trying to keep, especially nowadays. Usually we've had you know, I would have a couple more students. Definitely have students up here trying to announce. We had a student last week helping me announce. We'll have a student with me, I think, on Thursday and Friday announcing, and so, and then we like to have, you know, like Justin, he's volunteering his time to come up here and do the scoreboard for us. There's Lanaya Randall as she gets around it, just can't get it to go.
So looks like Chrisman touched it right before it went out.
But most of the time we like to have students run all these things, and if we were in class or we had school, this would be their homework.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would sign up for different games, and this is their game, their opportunity to come work the games, and this is the whole class, our video production class, and we you know, make different things, and we're for posters and stuff like that. Timeout looks like.
Timeout taken by Myers there. But yeah, no, definitely your students have definitely done a phenomenal job putting this on, you know, under your direction, obviously. But it's been impressive. I was going back this afternoon, kind of prepping myself for this one and watching Saturday's game.
Oh, did you?
And it was a good production. I was very impressed.
Now we got both cheerleaders going a little bit. It's not a full timeout. If it was a full timeout, they'd be out there on the court. It's just a 30-second timeout, so they stay and cheer there on the sides. And 20-6 here with 5:45 left to go here in the first half. We'll have at halftime we'll have a dance performance by the Heights Pommies. And we apologize for there will not be any music during that just because of copyright violations. And I gave them their choice. We could dance and do some royalty-free music, and everybody would see it live online, or you could pick whatever you want. And it's good to go for people who are here. So hopefully we can get fans back soon, and everybody will get to see them dance. There's a little steal right there. Good job by Maya Mayberry. She had a three-pointer there in the first quarter, and she just got her fifth point there with that bucket.
If I remember right, Mayberry's a freshman, correct?
Freshman, yeah.
Making her mark early on.
And she's starting. Here's Stanley with the steal. She got Mayberry running with her, and Stanley's going to take it all the way in with the left hand. Stanley for two.
Another timeout taken by Myers of the Grizzlies.
And they're going to take a full timeout here. And we'll go over there to the Heights cheerleaders. There's the Heights cheerleaders. Palmer taking quite a bit of time there in that timeout. I mean, they have a minute timeout. It just seems like if it's a minute, they're going to take a minute 15. If it's a 30-second, they're going to take 45 seconds.
Palmer's definitely wanting to milk any second he can get to draw something up. Let's see what we get here. Heights, looks like Heights sticking with the full court press.
Well, not more of a man press here.
Patton inbounds it. Let's see if we can get another.
See, and they're going to back off. They're going to back off when they go. Sometimes they have the zone press, and here's going to be the zone trap right here, trying to break up that.
Out.
Three-pointer from way downtown off the glass.
That was Williams on that shot for the Grizzlies.
Stanley for three. Just not going down for Stanley tonight.
It's Franklin on the rebound for the Grizzlies. Gets it out to Patton, it looks like.
If Stanley doesn't get it going this half, she's going to be hot the second half. Trust me, she's a good shooter.
I can definitely agree with that. Oh, that's down low.
Oh, nice block there for Chrisman.
That was 24 Williams. Looked like she was looking for the foul. Didn't get the call,
I know, that's what I was thinking too, but they didn't call it, and so I'm giving the props to Chrisman there for a nice block.
Great defense. Got a sub in for the Grizzlies. Looks like number 30, Jayla Johnson, checking back in. Going to give Hatton a breather. Mayberry bringing it up for the Falcons.
Trying to get Stanley out there on the edge for a three-pointer, but she decides to take it in with the left hand, and she's going to get the go. Stanley with a nice little move there, taking to the hole and kind of shooting a little jump shot there with the left hand.
Oh, Northwest able to get it in.
Chrisman with the steal. She going to take it all the way.
It's Williams with the rebound, bringing it up. Johnson
travel.
finds the ball.
Going to be a travel right there, yeah. Marlasia Ziegler and Takia Prophet coming back in. Stanley going to take a seat. Chrisman going to take a seat. Falcons up. Falcons up by 20 now, 26-6.
You know, going with what you were talking about on the runs, it seems like not long ago this was a 3-2 game. It's just crazy how fast Heights can bust the game open.
Takia Prophet with a nice slash and good pass there from Lanaya Randall. Takia Prophet picking up her third point of the night. Had a free throw there in the first quarter. Northwest better think about going. They're going to get a 10-second violation.
They get it across, gets it up to Franklin. Looks like 30 on the outside. Johnson loses it.
Get it up to Randall for the lay-in with the left hand. Lanaya's got 6 now.
She's starting to find her rhythm.
I just think it starts to wear on you. The pressure of always having somebody in your face on offense. I think you just get tired from doing that.
Yep.
And not sure who they're going to call here. The referees are going to have a discussion about it at the top of the three-point line.
It looks like they're giving it 1-and-1.
Foul on 5, Ziegler, second.
So foul on Ziegler.
Kilpatrick goes to the line for a 1-and-1. Looks like Hatton checking back in for the Grizzlies.
And Stanley coming in for Mayberry for the Falcons. So it was before the shot. So with the being the 8th team foul, they're going to be at 1-and-1 here on this on these free throws.
Kilpatrick lines up, rims out.
Takia Prophet bringing it down the other way for the Falcons. She's going to go all the way up and under. Nice little move there by Takia Prophet.
Very savvy, good vision. She read that situation very well.
She picks up point number 5. Lanaya Randall off the mark. She gets her own rebound. Ziegler for 3. Lanaya Randall with a good rebound there, up and over the top. She just can't get it to fall. And then just constant pressure. Look at just constant pressure.
Instantly. Oh, there we go.
Oh, double dribble. Yeah, she tried to pass it, I think. Lanaya Randall kind of got shoved over there, didn't call a foul.
I kind of wonder if the player from Northwest wasn't expecting a foul and kind of got
Yeah.
caught off guard.
Yeah. Here comes Cherish Gales back in for Lanaya. Lanaya went down pretty hard a little bit, maybe just getting her a breather.
You know, you mentioned Randall being 5'9" earlier. With her length, you just look, she stretches out. She plays more like she's 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, there's Stanley just above, on the top of the free throw line. She drains it. Stanley really turned it on now. She's got 6 points here in the second quarter.
Northwest able to get the ball up. That's 33 Franklin passing it out to the 3. Heights just swarms again. It looks like they're going to call out of bounds on Heights. The possession will stay with the Grizzlies. It's like 34 Hatton inbounding it. Gets it out to Johnson. Johnson dribbles it up to the line. Finds someone down low for the Grizzlies. Can't find it. Heights again with just that swarming defense.
Cherish Gales, I just can't get the follow, but that's Chandler with the follow. She's going to pick up 2. Chandler's now got 7 points.
Heights going on another run. I think it's 12
Oh, she
straight.
stepped on the line. Yeah, she just stepped on the line as she was trying to make that pass. Now, the running clock, I believe, only applies to the fourth quarter. 30-point lead in the fourth quarter, it's going to be an automatic running clock. But we've got the 30-point rule right now.
That's 31 Andrea Wilson checking in for Jalea Johnson of the Grizzlies. Yeah, I think this keeps going this way. Ball runs out. This keeps going this way. I think we'll definitely see that running clock rule come into play before too long, or at least about the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and Heights is really not hitting very many outside shots. We're making everything basically from inside the paint and just those mid-range jumpers. We only got 1 3-pointer there in the first quarter there by Maya Mayberry. Takia Prophet picking up a foul.
It's like we're going to go to the line here for a 1-and-1 on that one. Looks like...
Is that the 9th or 10th foul?
It's a 9th.
Okay.
Looks like 34 Hatton going to the line for the Grizzlies. Myers is going to call his team over to him and draw a play up while Hatton takes her shots.
Oh, yeah, they don't have anybody down there, do they?
Hatton good on the first. It's Hatton's 4th point of the night. She'll line up and do it again. Hatton drains her 2nd. Northwest on the night is 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Hatton 2 of 2.
Ziegler short for 3. Stanley step back for 3. She can't get it to fall either, and going to be out of bounds for going to Northwest.
It's like Randall checking back.
Yep, Randall checking in for Stanley here the last 43 seconds.
Hatton, Northwest getting the ball up again, breaking that Heights defense down a little bit. That's 33 Franklin, looking for someone to pass it out to. She finds Hatton. Hatton gets it down low to Kilpatrick, who drains the 2.
25 seconds remaining here in the first half. See if Heights is going to take the last shot. Looks like maybe they're going to pull it out. Nope, Randall's going to take it to the hole. And going to be off Northwest. Heights going to get another chance here.
It's Kilpatrick's first points of the night for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies on a little mini 4-0 run.
See, I said something about the 30-point mark, and they've started making some points now.
Quickly shot us down.
Gales with a running jumper. Can't get it to go. Looks like it's going to be out on Chrisman. Northwest is going to have 7.9 seconds here to get one more shot off here before the end of this half.
Let's see what we can get down here. It's like Hatton's going to inbound it to Northwest. Needs to get the ball.
Yeah, Lanaya and Ziegler there. I think it went off Lanaya's hand.
I believe that is correct. It's like Ogunbayi is going to inbound the ball here. Height's not giving Northwest very many options down court to get something set up. Oh, right as I say that. That's Franklin taking the shot right at the end of the half.
36 is Northwest 10.
All right, and we're back here for the second half, looking at some of the stats here for the Falcons. Leading point go-getter for the Falcons is Kayana Stanley with 9, followed by Nia Chandler with 7, and then Lanaya Randall with 6, Maya Mayberry with 5, Takia Prophet with 5, Cherish Gales with 2, and Layla Christman for 2, and that rounds it out for the Falcons. Only got 10 points for the Grizzlies, so
yeah,
not a lot.
Sheet not quite as spread out for the Grizzlies. We got 34 Hatton with 5. 32 Ogunbaye with 3, and 40 Kilpatrick with 2. Only 3 players tallying in for the Grizzlies. If there was one bright spot for the Grizzlies, not very many fouls spread out. 24 Zani Williams with 1, 33 Taraya Franklin with 2, and 34 Taylor Hatton with 1. So.
Well, you know, the two top players for the Falcons is Kayana Stanley and Nia Randall. They both have 0 fouls right now, so that's a good thing for the Falcons. Two fouls for Cherish Gales, Maya Mayberry, and Marlasia Ziegler. And Gales and Mayberry were starters. So, but 2 fouls, you know, in the first half is not bad. As long as you don't pick up a third one here early here in this third quarter, you know, they'll probably stay in most of the game.
Oh, for sure.
But again, there's only, like I said, we were talking about this earlier. There's five players on the court for the Falcons, and only really 3 players on the bench. I think there's 4 suited up over there, but the 4th one, I don't think she ever took her warm-up suit off.
I don't think she's gotten it either. If my memory serves me right, I think that might be – actually, never mind. I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah. Falcon, looks like the Grizzlies coming out in somewhat of a man defense there, and just kind of what they were doing there in the first half. I think it was tipped, so it's not going to be a back court right there. As Stanley goes all the way. Oh, that's Mayberry. Excuse me, Mayberry going all the way back there and getting it. Heights just taking their time, trying to run some offense here. Here's Takia Prophet. Lanaya Randall out on the edge. And Takia Prophet, great job of getting underneath the arm there and just getting that rebound and going right back up for 2. Takia Prophet had 5 in the first half. She added a couple more there. She makes 7. Steal by Lanaya Randall.
Knight's not letting off the gas pedal any with that defensive pressure.
They will keep it up most of the game, at least till the third quarter. I know that they want that running clock in the fourth quarter.
It's Franklin passing it out to Johnson, who lets one loose, can't fall.
Takia Prophet out to Lanaya. Here's Gales with the lay-in, and she doesn't get it to go.
Great block down low by 24
I thought they might have fouled on Lanaya, but they didn't. And then, no, it's Heights' ball.
Looks like, yep, yeah, they're giving it to Heights. Looks like.
I thought it was off Stanley there, but they're going to say.
Well. Yep, looks like they're settling in with Heights.
Cherish Gales for 3. Still can't really get it to go. Only have 1 3-pointer in this whole game, and that's by freshman Maya Mayberry.
Looks like 32. Great little post move, draws a foul. That's 32 Ogunbaye for the Grizzlies going to the line. Shoot 2.
I couldn't tell who the foul was on. Okay, there's Cherish Gales. Just what I was talking about. She picks up her 3rd foul here early in the third quarter. We'll see what Coach Palmer wants to do and if he's going to pull her out of the game or just leave her in there.
Ogunbaye's first rims out. Ogunbaye lines up again for the Grizzlies. Rims out on the second. Ogunbaye 0 for 4. Sorry. Ogunbaye 1 of 4 from the line for the Grizzlies.
Okay. Here's Takia trying to find something to do. Got stuck down there in the low base. And Stanley's going to try to reset the offense and see what she can find. And Coach Palmer doesn't like what he sees. Looks like he's a little upset, and he's going to go get the chalkboard over there, or the erase board. He's just going to take a 30-second timeout here. And I believe that's the first time out there for the Falcons.
That is correct. So it looks like he caught Zion a little bit off guard whenever he walked over there. Saw a little jump coming out of the walker. First warning comes from the scorer's table.
30-second timeout.
Looks like Looks like both teams are going to utilize every millisecond of this timeout.
Sounds good when both cheerleaders are, all the cheerleaders are cheering on both sides, and it makes it sound like there's people in here.
It does, yeah. It makes it feel like a little bit of normalcy at least.
We just need the band.
Yes.
That's what I said the last game, man. I wish we had the band here. And
yes, I noticed the comment on the live stream. I had to pull the comments.
Oh, did you look at the comments?
I saw Mr. Kemp, the band director, came in and said he's planning on having the band back here soon, hopefully.
Okay,
so.
good. Here's Mayberry looking down there for Randall. She's going to quickly take it to the hole and gets it to go up and over that rim. Lanaya Randall got 4 points here in the second half, now got 10.
We mentioned earlier Heights run. That's a 6-point run to start the third quarter for the Falcons.
What was the biggest run there in the first half? You remember?
I think 14, if I remember right.
Okay. I know you're a math guy, so I thought maybe you might keep track of those types of things. I lose track of numbers sometimes. Oh, there's a good little shot.
Like,
30? Was it 30?
30, yeah. 30 Johnson with the basket for the Grizzlies. Her first points of the game.
And going to be out of there.
Some great defense from Franklin.
Heights is going to take it just in front of Coach Palmer over there. Palmer's the one in the red jacket.
33 Tariah Franklin was able to do a good job jumping out in front of that ball for the Grizzlies.
Lanaya Randall, and looks like she's going to go to the line.
Look like that foul's going to go to either 24 or 33. Let's see what the refs decides here.
Sometimes I just kind of wait for them to put up on the scoreboard. I have no idea who they call the foul on.
33 Franklin, her third of the game for the Grizzlies.
Lanaya Randall, this is her first time going to the line tonight. She's got 10 and just had the missed touch there for sure. Didn't even hit anything on that one. That's not what usually we see from Lanaya.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a little uncharacteristic from her. She's usually pretty automatic on these.
Just like that. There you go.
There we go.
She's got 11 points now. I was upstairs earlier today. We were setting up the live stream for the upstairs gym, and so I hit live on a test, and I got a basketball. I haven't touched a basketball I don't know how long. And I go over there, and I literally take a three-pointer. Oh, there it goes.
That's 30 Johnson getting her fourth point of the quarter.
I shoot up a three from the corner, and I'm nothing but net. I'm like, holy cow, right? That's a holy cow. And then I went to the free throw line and I airballed it.
That's about right. That's about right. That would have been. I probably would have airballed both, in all honesty. So I'm impressed you made the three.
Lanaya Randall with off the glass. Two more for Lanaya.
Yeah, I promise you, those results for me would have been two air balls in a row.
Used to play a little bit back when I was a lot younger, but just don't pick up the basketball too much anymore. I do love to watch it and call games, though.
That's 24 Williams for the Grizzlies, getting her first points of the game. Yeah, I've always been more of a fan of basketball. Unfortunately, God didn't bless me with the athletic ability to hoop. I can run a mean mile.
He gave you the big heart and the big lungs, because I know you're kind of a cross-country / track runner, and those you run for forever. I don't know how you do that.
Used to, not anymore. But
there's finally Kayana Stanley hitting her first three-pointer of the night. Yeah, she's got 12.
You know, Stanley, we were talking earlier about Stanley's three-point ability. Seems like she's making it happen in other ways, kind of realizing that three-point shot hasn't quite been there, but she gets that one to fall.
And she'll be the one that she'll just continue to shoot it, though, for sure. But you're exactly right. She's finding other ways. Going to get it up to Takia Prophet. Good job right there, being unselfish there on Gales. And who made that bucket?
Prophet, I believe.
Okay. I knew. I was just talking to her, and then as soon as I looked at my stat sheet, I was like, oh, wait, where does that go? We'll watch the cheerleaders here for a moment. Where are we at? We're at a 34-point lead. Is that right?
That is correct.
So 34-point lead. At the fourth quarter, as long as we're up by 30, they will have a running clock, and that fourth quarter will go by real fast. So we might, as soon as we get done with this game, we will stop the live stream and stay here on our YouTube channel because we'll start the new stream with the Heights Boys varsity playing after this. They will put 20 minutes on the clock, and we'll probably definitely go live about 10 minutes or so before the game. But we'll be back for sure after this game for the boys varsity game.
Those last few minutes, Heights has let up on that defensive pressure a little bit. They're kind of sticking more at the half-court line.
Yeah, and Northwest has done an excellent job, too, because I think they scored the last couple of times, and that's this right here they're turning it over. But they had a couple good buckets there in the last minute. Stanley from the corner. She's feeling it now. She's got 15.
Kind of going off what you were saying, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, Northwest is definitely starting to find a little bit of a rhythm there for at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes there. And kind of lost it here the last couple possessions. Let's see if they can get it back together. It looks like Williams bringing it up. Gets it out to Ogunbayi.
So Chandler picking up her foul, second foul. You're probably wondering, like, why do they still got all the starters in there for the Falcons? Well, there's only 8 players on the bench over there. We got one over there that hasn't pulled off her warm-up top yet. I don't think that. I was like, is that tipped? But it looks like they're going to give it to the Falcons.
Yeah, it looks like just an errant shot from the Grizzlies.
Here comes Stanley Lanaya Randall back in for Chrisman. Mayberry bringing it up for the Falcons here. Back out to Stanley, all the way around the outside to Ziegler over there in the corner. Marlasia Ziegler with her first bucket of the night, and it's a three-pointer.
3 straight threes from the Falcons. Blowing this one even more wide open.
If there's 3 straight threes, man, that's what they've got. They've got three threes here in the second half. They've all been right there, one right after the other. They had one early in the first quarter.
A quick breakaway.
Just got underneath the basket a little bit too much right there was Chandler.
Hatton with the rebound for the Grizzlies.
Ziegler was chasing it down. Now Stanley bringing it all the way back up. Going to get it to Randall. She's going to go to the line shooting 2.
Looks like that foul's going to be on 33, Franklin, her 4th. It's a second foul on the Grizzlies this half. I believe both of those have been on Franklin.
Well, and she picks up her 4th foul there. So Lanaya Randall is 1 for 2 from the line. She missed her first one earlier in this quarter. And in and out on that one.
Subs for the Grizzlies, 40 Kilpatrick and 5 Raisin Ball checking in for the Grizzlies. Looks like Coach Myers opting to leave Franklin in the game.
Even with those 4 fouls, yeah, it's like, might as well.
Yeah, at this point.
Lanaya Randall misses both of them. She's 1 of 4 now from the line.
You feel like Franklin's going to give you the best opportunity, even attempt to start clawing back into this game. I guess you got to leave her out. Take the risk.
And going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow for the Grizzlies.
32, Ogunbayi, the Grizzlies going to inbound it. Oh, looks like we're switching her off. Looks like 34, Hatton inbounding for the Grizzlies. She gets it back to Ball.
Don't be silly fouls. Oh, they pushed her out of bounds, and I thought she got hit.
I wonder if they're not saying that number 2 for the Falcons wasn't set there.
Well, there's no foul there.
Yeah.
I guess there's good defense there, and she just kind of run out of bounds. Just under a minute now here left in this quarter. Ziegler for 3, up and over the backboard.
It's 34, Hatton getting it out to Ball, who brings it back up again.
Good defense there by Lanaya Randall. Just kept her going right to the corner. And finally, she just kind of knocked it off her foot as she dribbled.
Yeah, she didn't have very many places to go with that ball. Just Randall smothering her like that. And see a little bit of an error as a result.
Stanley giving it inside to Randall. She's going to step back there at the free throw line and can't get it to fall. Look the same way as her free throws, just in and out.
I'd say something about that free throw line for Randall tonight.
She got 7 points here in this third quarter.
Ogunbayi shoots it at the buzzer, doesn't fall.
So after 4 quarters, the Falcons 56, the Grizzlies 16. We'll watch the Heights cheerleaders. All right, so 56-16 lead. That's 40 points. So they will be the running clock. You'll notice this quarter will go up pretty quickly. It looks like they got most of their starters. Lanaya Randall's over there on the bench for the Falcons. Kayana Stanley and Takia Prophet, I believe, are all on the bench. So they've got all their freshmen on there. Chrisman and Mayberry, Chandler, all 3 freshmen out there right now. There's Chandler right there with a nice little runner and off the glass. She's got 9 points, had 7 there in the first half.
Looks like the starting 5 from the Grizzlies are all still out there. Lone exception being Miss Hatton, number 34. Who's bringing the ball up court for the Grizzlies.
With all those freshmen, they do have a good senior leadership there by Cherish Gale. She's the senior out there trying to lead those freshmen out there. That's her right there on defense, number 3, Cherish Gales. Does a pretty good job of defense right there, and Chrisman gets the steal, trying to get it up to Mayberry. Mayberry's going to save it, and it's going to pull up just a little bit short, but too much. Chrisman with the rebound. Still trying to fight over it, and here comes Gales back out to the outside with Ziegler taking a 3.
It's number 40, Kilpatrick with the rebound for the Grizzlies. Gets it up to 32, Ogunbayi. Bayi dribbles it up, looking for an outlet, gets it to Kilpatrick, who looks for Johnson down low but can't finish it off. Possession will go to Heights.
6.5 minutes remaining here in the game.
Earlier you were talking about
just couldn't handle it there for Chandler. And goes out of bounds.
He's like getting Chandler off of the volleyball team with that putback there.
I don't know if any of them play volleyball. Do any of them play volleyball?
I'm not
I don't
sure,
think. I went to a couple volleyball matches. I just don't remember any of them playing.
It's 33 Franklin with the Grizzlies for the basket. With the basket for the Grizzlies, rather. No, I'm honestly not very sure either. I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 of them are out there, but I couldn't tell you for sure.
It used to be like, when we were in school, when I was in school, I'm probably a little older than you, but it seemed like everybody played all the sports. My first 3 years in high school, I played football, basketball, and baseball. And then when I was a junior, my junior and senior year, I decided, I'm not much of a basketball player, and I just played football and baseball.
Yeah, 24 William for the Grizzlies coming in. And, you know, my experience is a little bit different. I know you're a Northwest alumni.
Yeah.
I'm from a little small town in Louisiana. We're pretty much our whole school, everybody played everything.
Everybody played.
Yeah. You only had so many athletes in that town to pull from.
That's a small town. And there's Cherish Gales with the nice drive. Well, that's the difference, you know. Like I'm a Northwest alumni. I've been around Wichita, GWAL for a long time. By playing in this league and then being around here at Heights and calling games, and used to be the public dress announcer as well before we had all this live stream stuff, and it's fun to watch all these athletes, but it's most of the time I see these guys only playing one or maybe two sports, but it's very seldom do you see them playing three.
Yeah, I know Heights has a couple guys that like to mix it up and involve themselves in multiple things.
Nice three right
Ogun
there.
Bai of the Grizzlies with a phenomenal shot. That's Ogun Bai's second three of the game for the Grizzlies. Her 6th point of the game.
And here's the Heights cheerleaders again. Good job there by the Heights cheerleaders under the direction of Miss. Okay, Miss Trista Rusk. I don't know why I said that. I apologize, Miss Rusk, if you heard that or any of her friends hear that. Yeah. I didn't mean to say Mister. I really didn't.
You're gonna have Russ beating down your door tomorrow morning, Kelly, if you're not careful.
Oh man. Sometimes it just slips out, man.
I understand.
They had a little. I mean, they stopped cheering them for a second. Just had a little dance and had a little rhythm and had the almost a little stomp going on there. Looked pretty good.
Yeah, Heights cheerleaders have been on it tonight. I've been impressed. You know, I feel like it could be hard for them not having the fans here to kind of get the reaction, but they've been doing a good job keeping the spirit up.
That's what they have to do. I mean, there is no fans, so they are the fans. So they've got to be excited and let the players know that all their hard work is how I want to say it, all their hard work is worth it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It just sometimes, like I was talking to the dancers and stuff like that. I said, "What'd you guys think?" Well, Coach, it was like we were dancing to a wall. Well, yeah, pretty much it is because it's just not. It's so different. There's no fans out here, and they always like to see the reactions of the fans and the cheering of the fans after they perform, and they just don't have that.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, I'm sure, with the players.
Oh, for sure, it's tough, and it's where having cheerleaders and you're looking up there in the corner, I see your group out there having them, cheering and reacting to things. They're able to at least get some sort of feedback for what's going on. Even small things like Mr. Heckman announcing and just kind of getting some sort of feedback to make it as much of a normal environment as possible is huge.
Lanaya Randall had the bucket the last time down there for the Falcons.
That was a 30 Johnson looking for 24 Williams, unable to connect for the Grizzlies.
And already here, 3 minutes remaining here in this quarter. So it's running fast here in this fourth quarter. Cherish Gale's down underneath, gonna throw it up, and she's gonna be fouled going to the line, shooting two.
Foul looks like it's gonna go to 24 Williams. That'll be her second if it is. Yep, it looks like the official signal's the same. So that's Williams' second foul, the fourth of the half for the Grizzlies.
Cherish Gales, this is her first time at the line this night. She had 2 points in the first half, 2 earlier here in this quarter, making one more. She's got 5 now, 5.
34 Hatton of the Grizzlies checking back in between shots.
Cherish Gales with her second, but gonna get an opportunity if she misses it. Lane violation.
So that's going to go against Franklin.
Just kind of lost her balance.
Yes, lost her balance there. Second, you could see it in her face. She realized as soon as she started going down, and it was too late.
So does that count as a miss on a free throw? And stat-wise?
I don't think so, no. I think it's just counted as another opportunity.
So she's 2 for 2 from the line then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I was curious. I just thought of that. I was like,
yeah, I think it's like a penalty in football, you know, kind of like a free play.
gotcha. Lanaya thought it was Heights' ball trying to throw it out of bounds right there after that free throw line. She's laughing and she's walking back up the court.
That's one thing I always appreciate about Randall. You can tell she appreciates playing the game. She always just having a fun time. She's very animated and just enjoys herself out there.
We were gonna be a foul there. I believe foul on Takia Prophet.
You see some good sportsmanship going back to help up ball for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I was taking senior photos there for the banners. We'll have banners up hopefully by next week. We'll have banners up in the next week hanging for the gym for the girls basketball players. And I was taking her photo. Here's Lanaya with the steal. She's going to take it all the way in for the easy lay-in. She gets it to go. And she was just like, wow, oh, man, all these pictures look so good. I don't know, Coach, which one do you think? Which one should I pick? I was like, well, what this one here, you know, you kind of flexing and you got the ball hanging out. I like that one. Okay, I'll take that one. And she was just, you know, really excited about it. And
yeah, I had the opportunity to teach Lanaya last year, and just having her in my class, you know, her personality was very infectious and always had a smile on her face. It was a great joy, and you can see that coming out in the court here.
It's going to be exciting to see where's she going to go next year.
Exactly, yeah. If I remember hearing from her right, she's being pretty heavily recruited by a couple Big 12 schools, so it'll be interesting to see where she lands. And
I thought she had a WSU offer too.
I seem to remember her telling me that too. Yeah, it'll be fun to see what opportunity she gets at the next level. They'll be there for her for sure.
Well, this is going to end up the final score. Unless we score here, it's going to be 66-21. There's the final buzzer right there as the Heights Falcons take care of the Grizzlies. Final points for tonight. Kayana Stanley had 15 points. Lanaya Randall 14 points. Nia Chandler with 9. Cherish Gales with 6. Maya Mayberry with 5. Marleja